Hey men, my name is Jody Burkeen and I'm the founder of Man Up God's Way. And I'm excited to bring you a new program for discipleship. As I travel around and speaking to men and teaching men and discipling men, one of the biggest problems I see in the church today is the lack of discipleship. It's breaking my heart to see men just floundering in the church today with no way of understanding what discipleship is. We've got men not helping each other. We've got men not keeping each other accountable. And we've got men not taking the time just to sit down, read the Word, and share their heart with other men. So we've developed a program called War Groups. And the reason we named it War Groups is because it's a spiritual battle out there and we're failing every single day. Imagine our men in the military going to battle without their M16s and their tanks and their planes and everything that they use to go to warfare with, and they would fail dramatically, and that's what's happening in the church today. So we've developed this program, and it's called War Groups. And what War Groups basically is an 8-week study on the book that I wrote called Man Up, Becoming a Godly Man in an Ungodly World. We talk about 7 areas in a Christian man's life where they're spiritual sissies. The first area is in their personal relationship. Do they have a personal relationship with Jesus Christ? Do they even know what that means? Do they understand what prayer is and repentance? And so you'll spend the first week developing that process of understanding and making it a discipline to have a daily devotion. The second area is in our marriage. When my personal time with Jesus Christ becomes unified, then all of a sudden my marriage becomes unified. And we understand and we start studying what Ephesians 5 really means, that you and I as men should be dying to self like Christ died to the church, to our wives. And taking that opportunity just to spend more time in the Word with our wives, praying for our wives, and learning to submit to our wives as Christ did to the church by giving himself to the church. The third area is in our children. As fathers, are we becoming the godly fathers that God has called us to be? Too many of us are just allowing the church to raise our children. And in the fourth week, what we'll be studying is how we are to step up into leadership in the church. Titus and Timothy tell us very specifically not to step up into leadership as a deacon or an elder, as a pastor into the church until we have our household in order. So in the fourth week, we'll learn what it means to become a leader in the church after we have our household in order. Too many churches are failing because men are leading it, but yet do not have their household in order. And then the fifth week, what we'll study is learning how to be a bright and shining light in the world and at work, and the things that we should be doing and the things that we are not to be doing as a Christian man in the work world. And then number 6 area and the number 6 week that we talk about is accountability. Too many men are failing because of the lack of accountability. And then the last but not least is discipleship. Why is it important that the last thing that Jesus said before he left this earth was Matthew 28:19 and 20? We want to make disciples in all nations, and we want to start within our own church and with our own community in developing those men to become disciple makers themselves. So I want to encourage you to pick up this package called War Group. It's for 10 men. We take the opportunity just to spread the good news and learn to disciple other men. Thank you so much.